In Minecraft, there are plenty of things to do and plenty of ways to get those things done. And sometimes you can feel slow, or maybe like you're not doing something as fast as you could be. Well, that's what this video is about. And while there's plenty of other videos on the topic of tips, this video should cover the fundamentals. Things you don't even realize you're doing. And with my 6 years of Minecraft speedrunning, PvP, and overall survival knowledge, I hope this video can teach you at least one thing. Digging straight down can be dangerous, but there's a safer way to do this. Instead of digging one block, dig a 2x1, so if there's danger underneath you, the next block will catch you. And then you know when to stop. This is a proven safer way to dig straight down with no consequences. Well, other than you have to dig 2 blocks instead of 1, but that doesn't really matter. But if you happen to be walking around in the Nether, lava is all around you, and falling in is a big risk. That's why you should always carry a boat to place and get in really quickly so you don't die by the lava. The best part is that you can use the boat to prevent fall damage too. So no doubt you should always be carrying a boat while traveling, especially while in the Nether. Looting shipwrecks can be one of the best ways to get loot in the early game. Whether that's on an SMP or a survival world, shipwrecks can give you iron, diamonds, food, and even more if you loot buried treasures. Just remember that the back part of the shipwreck has the iron, diamonds, gold, and other stuff. The middle has the books, paper, and a buried treasure map, and the front has food, moss, gunpowder, etc. So if you only want to get iron, you don't waste your time on shipwrecks that only have a front part. Have you ever ran out of fuel in Minecraft? Well, here's a solution. Place a cauldron under a block with a pointed dripstone and source of lava above it. Sorry for breaking your immersion from the video, but this video took me a long time to edit and I had to restart in the middle of doing it because all of my Premiere Pro projects got reset. And if you would like to help me out, I would suggest that you hit the like button and subscribe. It helps me out a ton and I'm trying to reach 5 quintillion subscribers. Also, join my Discord server because we're at 100 members and once we hit 1,000 members, I'll give away a cardboard box. Anyways, sorry for breaking your immersion. We can get back to the video. The cauldron will slowly fill with lava. Once full, use a bucket to grab it. Since the lava is one of the longest burning fuels, a row of these essentially make an infinite power plant for your furnaces. Have you ever spent 30 minutes looking for an item you swore was in one chest? Well, this can all be avoided by simply organizing. Organizing your chest might seem boring, but in the long run, it can save you from a lot of time looking for items. That alone might actually be even more boring than organizing in the first place. In Minecraft, you only have 10 item slots, but there's one Mojang doesn't tell you about. The offhand, using this slot in Minecraft is key because 10 item slots, quite frankly, isn't enough. This is most commonly used by speedrunners and PvPers, but you can use this in any setting. In Minecraft speedruns, players are trying to travel across the world as fast as they can, and when traveling in the ocean, this is really important. So to combat this, speedrunners lower their render distance to get dolphins to spawn, because when swimming with dolphins, they give you an effect named Dolphin's Grace. And this allows you to swim 1.8 blocks per second faster than a boat. Another thing with boats is that boats do not take fall damage, and neither do the passengers. You can ride a boat off the highest peak in the game and land perfectly safely on the solid ground. This is much more reliable than a water bucket MLG in laggy situations. With Coarse Fruit, you can do a lot of things. TP into caves, use it for saturation or food, or you could use it to clutch or TP downwards. Coarse Fruit TPs you to the nearest mass of land, which means if you're in the air, it TPs you to the ground, making Coarse Fruit not useless. You probably have your FOV sitting around at 80 or higher, but changing it can help you a lot. By changing your FOV to Quake Pro, you can look in a wide distance, allowing you to see more and go to nearby structures. Alternatively, you can change your FOV to 30 or lower to zoom in and get a closer look at things around you. Minecraft Axe and Shield PvP has quickly risen to be very popular among the community, and there's plenty of mechanics that have been created that many people know. And there's also some only very high level players know, such as the momentum break. This is an easy way to break another player's momentum and get an easy crit chain or combo. It's really simple. All you need to do to perform this mechanic is run at the opponent with your shield up, stun, and then swap to your sword. Then take the free crits. In Minecraft, there are things called ticks, and you can only take 1 damage per tick. So if you light yourself on fire or place a sweet berry bush, you can effectively stop the next damage tick right as something hits you. You can use this when fighting wither skeletons or blazes, but this works for any other form of damage. Endermen are hard to deal with, especially if you're not trying to fight them, but what I bet you didn't know is that if you look Endermen in the eyes, they get mad. But if you keep looking at their eyes, they don't run at you and they just stand there. This can be useful if you need to distract an Enderman to heal or get your bearings. In Minecraft, potions normally don't last that long, so you want to get the most out of each one. Splashing the potions at your feet is the best way, arguably the fastest way to get basically full time on the potions, but throwing them at your head will always give you the full effects, so it's up to you and which one you want to use. If you're using standard crafting table, you can press enter or tab to instantly pull up the last recipe used. This allows for rapid fire clicking to craft items like dispensers or pistons much faster. In Minecraft, there are 7 weapons: the axe, sword, trident, mace, spear, bow, and crossbow. All of these weapons are really strong in their respective nature, so think about that the next time you start an item about how the spear is better than the mace or vice versa. Did you know that you can actually use TNT underwater? This can be used to excavate an area or quickly get sand or gravel. There are 2 main ways of doing this: placing a sand on top of a TNT underwater and lighting it, or you could place a pressure plate with a TNT on top, then swim on top of the pressure plate. Each of these are valid ways to do it, and in the end they both get the same thing done. In the Nether, everyone is terrified of losing their gear in lava. If you are about to die, toss your items into a cauldron. Cauldrons are one of the few containers that are actually completely fire and lava proof. If you place one quickly and dump your items inside, they won't burn even if lava flows over the top. Now, even though this is unrealistic, it's still good to know. In the recent versions, Minecraft has increased the lead strength, but when trying to transport villagers with your elytra, the lead still snaps. This can be frustrating, but if you get a Riptide Trident, attach a lead to a boat with the villagers and Riptide. Then put your elytra on. You will be flying and the lead won't break. In the 1.21 update, raids are now triggered by drinking an ominous bottle. Once you drink it, you have a 30-second countdown before the raid starts. But if you accidentally drank it or realize you're not ready, drink a milk bucket within those 30 seconds to instantly cancel the effect and save your village. This video is kind of short, but I would love to hear your ideas for the next one. So make sure to join my Discord server and drop your ideas in the video ideas channel. Alternatively, you could just comment on this video if you don't feel like joining the Discord server. Either one works. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe!